balancing and all. Right. So I got one question. Right. The question says, can we automate load balancing? Right. The answer is yes. Let me. So this is the load balancer. Here we have the target group is there. Right. So it's connected. We have the target group. We have auto scaling group. See, we have the template and all. Right. So, can we automate these things? Yes. The answer is yes. We can automate this stuff. Right. So, a load balancer. Right. So there's a service known as elastic beanstalk. Right. Using elastic beanstalk, beanstalk. By using this service, few clicks within 10 minutes, we can automate the whole process. Right. Right. Automate the whole process. It will take less than 10 minutes, guys. So if we create these kind of things, it will take minimum 45 minutes to create the load balancer, target group, auto scaling group, template and all. We need minimum 45 minutes. Okay? Minimum 45 minutes or less than 45 minutes. But if you use elastic beanstalk, within 10 minutes and few clicks, you can automate this the whole structure, right? Within few minutes, right? Anyway, we are going to do this practical, not today. Next class, we are going to do this practical, guys. Actually, this part is not in the syllabus. Anyway, I would like to answer the particular question. We are going to do this as a practical, right? But not today, next class. Right. Today we are going to start a new service, right? Known as S3 storage, right? Symbol storage, right? S3. Here we are going to show the show our resources inside the bucket. They come with another concept, guys. This is the bucket concept, right? We can show the any amount of file as object. The wording is very important, guys. We can show these things as object, right? Say, for example, PDF. We can show any size data. Any size photos, videos, blah blah things. For this storage, we use this one, the bucket. So, for example, Netflix, Facebook are using these things, the buckets to store their data, the pictures or blah blah things. Okay, the big amount of pictures, guys. Right. So okay, fine. That's what people use bucket. You may ask the question: can't we use? Can't we store these things our hard drive? This is block elastic block. This one is elastic block storage (EBS). These hard drives come with EC2 instances, right? Elastic block storage. Say right. Yes, we can store, but the size and all are limited. Thing is, here they use the block technology. The data we store in blocks, chunk of data, say the particular file divided into small portions and show the file, chunk of data, right? Divided into multiple files and show here. But here, we can show the whole file. Okay. You can show up to maximum. You can go for maximum 5 TB. Up to 5 TB is free. Beyond 5 TB, you have to pay. Right? Up to 5 TB, you can. So actually, it's free for you. Beyond this limit, you have to pay to Amazon. Right? Say our EC2 instances, we divide the particular data and show the chunks of chunks. But here, we show the particular file. That's what is bucket known as object storage. Say, right? Say this is a file. Say just without breaking into small portion, just show the file. Okay. So that's what is named as object storage. We just show the file as object, right? PDF, images, right? Say videos, right? This is the object storage. That is a basic difference between elastic block storage and S3 bucket, right? Say then they come with the word bucket. Say if collection of object is known as bucket, right? Say these are some, say there are some objects here, big objects, then they come with the word bucket, right? Now you know the difference between elastic block storage and the bucket storage, right? Say you can access the service here. Just go to Amazon. So let me wait. All right. So you can see the services or just search the services here. Say S3. This is the S3 console. here you see the buckets. Now I have another question, right? Just once you come to this service, just observe here. At the same time, let me switch to another service. Say, let me go to another service, say VPC, and observe. Say this is the VPC service. This is the just S3 service. Just observe here. What is this one? This one is saying global, but this VPC is saying Virginia. Say, what is this one? Thing is, guys, S3 is the global service. There's no region controls this service, right? But this one, VPC, this is controlled by region. See here, we have number of regions, say, right? Say number of region worldwide, right? Say here we have services. Inside region, we have some services. Say VPC, EFS, FXX, all right? Likewise, we have services, right? Inside the region, we have services. But S3, say guys, S3 is the global service. Right? There's no region controls this service. Right? Okay. Thing is, guys, say for example, say in this US, in this region, I am creating a bucket. Say my bucket name is X. X is my bucket. Okay. Say one of you are creating a bucket in Australia. Your bucket is in Australia, and you name as X. Right? Thing is, you can't name as X because already there's a bucket is there. Okay. So this service will check all the buckets. Say already X is there. You can't create X bucket here. You have to go for different name, right? Not X. This service, the global service, is it check the name and say this bucket already in this region. You can't create the same name. Okay. I mean, you can't create with the same name, right? You have to go for different name, right? And globally checking some parameters, right? That's what this as the global service. Okay, right? But On the other hand, guys, these buckets are controlled by the region. You have the bucket here, you have the bucket here, right? You have the bucket here, right? Right. Okay. Right. This service is global, right? Right. Now, I think hope you all get the point. Right. Now, let's do a small exercise. This is the X3 console. The service is global, right? Right. Say create bucket. Create bucket. Say I am going to create a bucket name. Say net or something, right? Actually, when you create the bucket, you can use capital NET. Okay. So you have to use all small, right? That is the practice. So you can use this is the follow these things and create the bucket, right? There's no uppercase, no underscores, don't put numbers, don't put IP address, must start with lowercase letter or number, right? Okay. We also follow the practice, right? Just put net or something, right? Right. Now, I am creating the bucket inside the region. The thing is, the service is global, right? The bucket controlled by the region. Say my bucket in Virginia, US East 1, AWS region. See, region. Now, just say create bucket. Is saying bucket with the same name already exists. Say you can see here this service, say it's a global service. That's what you won't get any regions here, right? Say this service, the global service, check the name and say the particular name already used by someone. You have to go for a unique name. Say, let me use, say, just put, just put name, just put another name. Say, bucket 1. I think it's already there. Say, saying the bucket 1 already there. Bucket with same name already exists. Why is saying since S3 as a global service is check all the regions and say the bucket is there. Maybe China or maybe India or maybe Singapore, this bucket is there. Right? We have to give a unique name. Right? Say, let me put the name like, say, let's put demo. Say don't just put use small demo net or something, right? Just say demo net. Yeah, demo net express. Let's see. This belongs to this one. You can choose the region. Now see further. This service is not available in some regions. Africa is not available. Asia, especially Hong Kong, is not available. And Milan is not available. Bahrain is not available. Right? Some regions, S3 service is not available. Right? Right. Say, let me go with Virginia. Thing is, latest updates available in Virginia, Oregon. Right? Right. Say this is the ideal location. Right. Say right. So there are some parameters we are going to discuss, say create bucket. Now see whether we can create the bucket. Now see is okay, fine. Now we have been used this unique name. Say this bucket is in the region. Access the bucket and objects are not public, right? It's private, right? This say the public private option is here. Whether this bucket is exposed to outside, that is known as public bucket. Okay, it's not exposed to outside. Only particular people access this bucket. That is known as private bucket. Right. And the creation date. This is for audit purposes. Right. Now we have create one bucket. Right. Created one bucket. Right. Now you can see the region and all. Fine. Right. It should be unique name. Right. Right. So if you click bucket, guys, you can see some parameters are there. Right. Say here we are uploading the objects. Right. Amazon uses the word objects. Right. Right. You know, object means is dump the data. The whole data is going to dump. Right. There's no chunks or something. Okay. Say you can see number of parameters here, the properties, permissions are there, some matrix, management, access points, right? There are some parameters. Right? Say now we are inside the bucket, say objects is there. We are going to store objects. Right? Say now we are here. Say object means files, folders, right? Blah blah things. Right? You can show anything. Those are considered as objects. Now, say objects. You can upload some objects. Right? Let me upload object. Say upload. Say add files. Right? You can upload files, folders as you wish. Now say now it's saying uploading. Uploaded succeed. You can quickly upload. Right. Now this is the object we have uploaded. Now it's saying what is the type, the date, and the size of the object. Now see the storage class. Where these objects are storing in Amazon. Say there are a number of hard drive cards. We are going to discuss this hard drive known as standard. Say this hard drive known as IA. This hard drive known as one storage. This hard drive known as glacier. Right? Now the data is in this hard drive. Standard storage. Right? Now we have uploaded the object. Now guys, we are going to learn this storage where our bucket, sorry, where our this object is uploaded. It's one of the storage. The storage named as the standard storage. Before that, let's see whether we can access these objects outside. Right? If anyone wants to access this object outside, the object should be public, right? So we have to make this as public. Now see something interesting part here. Say this is the object, sorry, this is the bucket. Inside bucket, our file is there. Now someone wants to access this file. We have to give public access. Public access to this bucket as well as file. Then only we can access the file. So if you give public access only the bucket, it cannot be possible. Right? We have to give both the bucket and the file. Right? Public permission. Right? Let's see how to give the public permission. Right. Say this is our bucket. Just say just click here. Say action. Make so. Say the actions make public. Say make public. Right. Say fail to edit public access. For more information, see that public access is blocked because block public access settings are turned on for this bucket. Right. First of all, we have to enable public access in bucket level. Then we come to object level. Okay. Then we have to enable this one in object level. That is a practice. So then we will follow the practice. Go to the bucket, right? Here, permissions there, right? Permissions. Here, you can see this is the block public access. Okay. This is the one blocking the public access, right? Say here, guys. Say, let me merely touch this one. This is the permission part. Give me 1 second. I'll answer the question. Yes. No. Up to 5 TB you can use. It's not a chargeable component. It's up to 5 TB is free, right? You can see the permissions. I just merely touch and again I'll come back. Say this is the permission part, public permission, right? The permissions controlled by ACL, access control list, and is controlled by object permission, right? Sorry, bucket. Sorry. Say bucket policies. Okay, we are going to learn, and is controlled by IAM, right? So these three components are controlling the permission, right? So this one is very old one, ACL. Right? Say people use IAM and bucket policies to deploy the permission, right? Right. Anyway, we are going to learn ACL as well. Right. Here you can see 2 permissions for ACL and 2 permissions for bucket policies, right? Let me remove these policies first. Say edit. Say click here, right? Say save changes. You have to confirm this one. You can see it's changed as red color, right? Meantime, say go to objects. Go to object. This is the bucket, guys. Say object can be public. Wait, one more question there. Yes, we are going to discuss those things, right? First we finished off, then we are going to discuss the access point. You can see this one is public, right? This one is public. Say object can be public. Say if you see other bucket and objects are not public. This is private bucket. These are the public bucket. Even though it's public bucket, is say the wording objects can be public, right? Right, can be public. Okay, let's see what is this one. Say this one is saying these are the private bucket class, right? Now a bucket level we have enabled public permission, right? Say go to the bucket, right? Now just give the permission for this fold object as well. Just action and make it public. Say make public. Now it seems to be public. Say click here. Permissions. Now you can see everyone is object, right? Object read, right? Okay, anyone can read this one, right? The ACL. Now the thing is we have applied the permission through ACL, right? We didn't use IAM or bucket policies, right? Okay. Say see the wording ACL permission, right? But since it's old one, anyway we are going to discuss. Right. Now see, now this is this one is public in the standard storage. Yes. Then let me access this file outside. Just copy the URL. Just serve it. You can access, anyone can access this one outside since it's public object, right? Say the key. Say this is known as key, guys. This is known as key. Key is that this one. This is the key. Say this is located in this one, the file size, blah blah things you can see, right? Now, so anyone can access this one since it's a public one. Now just see object can be public, right? Now observe this one. Say click here. Now the operation in bucket level, not object level. Operation is bucket level, right? Say click here. Say permissions. Now you can see number of parameters are there, right? We are going to discuss block public access. This is the permission is blocking the public access, in the bucket level. This is the bucket policies are there. We are going to discuss ownership. Okay, who is the owner of this bucket? ACLs are there at bucket level. Bucket level ACS, cross region. Right. Now see here, just edit here, just click this one. Go to access control list, bucket level. This is the bucket level ACL, right? Say, just click, I understand the effect of these changes on my objects and buckets, right? Save changes. Now, just go to the, now see, public. Okay. Earlier, object can be public, right? Now, further confirm. Further confirm is public, right? Right. Okay. Anyway, we'll back to this ACL. Right. You can see the access wordings, right? Say, bucket and objects are not public, but objects can be public. The public, right? Objects say these are nearly same, right? Public and object can be public, both are same, right? Right. Here there's a confirmation from ACL. Earlier we didn't apply any ACL. Once we confirm through ACL, is saying public, right? But public and object can be public, both are same. Right. So try to understand the small differences. Right. Now we are here. Right. Say you can see the storage classes. Right. Now we are going to discuss the storage class. Right. Right. You can see the storage classes. The standard storage. Okay. S3IA, infrequent access storage. Intelligent peering storage. Say IA1 zone storage. S3 glacier. S3 glacier D archive. RSS is not a, is very old one. Right? Right. These are the storage classes used by Amazon, right? Right. Say these are the storage classes, guys. Right? I'll give some use cases, right? Not all the storage class. Some storage classes I'll give use cases, right? Now see the standard. This is the standard one. Now our file are in standard storage, right? Standard storage class, right? You can see this is designed for frequent access data. So guys, right. Okay, fine. Right. This is the standard storage is designed for frequent access data. Say maybe the sales data, right? Maybe HR data, right? Say blah data, right? The frequently you access the data here, right? Right? Say this one infrequent access, this one designed for long life infrequently accessed data, right? Say if you decide your data as infrequent, you can store here, right? Maybe say some with all data, right? If infrequently access, that is known as infrequent access, right? Say intelligent triering, right? Say intelligent triering means you don't know the data pattern. Are we accessing this data frequently or infrequently or long life? You don't know the data pattern, right? We have to store the data, right? So what you can do is you just choose this one, S3 intelligent triering. If you choose this one, Amazon will put the data on behalf of you. Sometimes it will put the data here, standard storage, sometimes infrequent access, or sometimes IA1 zone, or sometimes glacier, right? So if you choose this option, it will randomly place the data according to your access. Say that means there are some AI behind this one. Using that AI, it will swap the data, right? If you choose this option, that means you don't know the data storage pattern, right? If you know, then place the data here or whatever it is, right? Say unknown access patterns, right? Just choose this one, right? Other one is there IA1 zone, right? Say long live data, infrequent access, right? So those data you can place it here. This one, right? I'll give the sample use cases. This one, right? The storage known as IA. That means it stores the data inside one availability zone, right? It stores the data inside one availability zone. But if you choose on this one, it will store the data maximum 3 or more than 3, right? This is the IA1 zone storage device. This is the glacier, right? Say they use what they call the tape drives and all for this glacier and this one, right? Say if you want to store the data for say more than 10 years, 5 years, okay, go with this one, right? Right? You can see the durability is there, availability is there, availability zone. It will store the data minimum more than minimum 3 availability zone. Right? This is the price. Say if you up to 10 GB, you have to pay this much of money. Right? Right? It's a monthly charge. Right? Say this is the one, this is the payment options are there. Right? Here, this one is the standard storage. First of all, we see this storage classes in the console, right? Say You can see this is the storage class. Now we are here, right? Okay, if you want, you can change the storage manually. If you want, manually you can change the storage class. Say just choose this one and say now we have changed to intelligent peering and say save changes. Now see the these things. The storage class has changed. This is intelligent peering, right? According to the access pattern, Amazon is going to choose the storage, right? You can change. See, just this one, standard storage and infrequent access storage. Yes, see here they charge for the they charge for this one for the storage. This okay, $2.3. But if you see here, this is the storage. This is the price. They charge this price. If you compare this one, this price is fine. But when you access this one, right? When you access this one, you have to pay the separate payment. But when you access this one, there is no separate charge, right? There's no separate charge, guys, right? But infrequent access, they are charging the access fees as well. Storage fees plus access fees, right? Right. So these are the storage classes. What I can do is I'll give some use cases, right? Say, let me put like this. Say, then you get some idea about these things. Say, let me write like this. Say, I just quickly type these things. Sorry. Okay, anyway, just go to Word. S3 standard, say S3, say around infrequent storage, right? Sorry. The intelligent storage. Say other one is the S3 IA infrequent access. Say S3 standard infrequent access storage. Say other one is the S3 one zone infrequent access. Say S3 glacier, S3 glacier deep deep archive or something. So these are the storage, the hard drives, right? Say, let me put some example here. Say, I am putting something like this. Say, let me put something like say. So better say just put something like this. Require a long-term storage. Right. Say require long-term storage for production or something like that, right? And low cost data and immediate access for something like this. Say the thing is, guys, right? Okay, it's like this. Say if like this. Say where you can match this one, right? Say require long-term storage for production and low-cost data and immediate data for occasional request. Right? So this one you can match with this one, right? S3 standard type. Right? Say this one is the low cost, immediate access, right? Long-term storage, right? This is the ideal storage, right? Right. Next one, let's see. Let's put something, right? Say this is with theory part, guys. Anyway, just go through this one. Say let's put say frequent access, frequent data. Say let's put like this. Say frequent access data frequent access data or something. Say put something like that. Say we need ad hoc. Quickly we need the data ad hoc access. Then we need the separate region. Say, let's put something like minimum say short-term requirement. Short-term, say sorry. short-term access, then it should be this one, right? S3 standard, right? Let's put something like something like this. Let me put copy of backup data. Say copy of backup data or something. Say minimal access latency or something. So these things we can match with this one, right? Right. Say copy of backup means, say in our premises we have one backup copy, right? At the same time, we are going to maintain another backup copy in cloud. Right? Backup purposes, go with this is the ideal option, right? Backup purposes, right? Frequently access, this is the S3 standard. It's a frequent access data, right? So if you put the data here, Amazon will choose the data on behalf of you. Say it goes through the access pattern and place the data. Right? This one is infrequent access data, right? Infrequent access and those stuff, right? You can go with this. Sorry, long term. Okay, these things you can go with this. Say, let me put one example for Glacier. Say these things are just go through, right? Say, let me put something different, Glacier. Say if you want to store the data for more than 5 years time, go with Glacier or Glacier Deep Archive, right? I show the difference between Glacier and Glacier Deep Archive, right? This is for long-term access, right? The prices are very low. Say, let me put like this. Say, let me put long-term access, long-term retrieval low access, right? Say a low cost data, say especially for any compliance purposes, say audit purposes and all. For this kind of access, go with this one. Okay, this or this, right? So okay, these are some use cases, right? Right. Anyway, when we do the exams, we will do more use. Sorry, when we do the questions, we will do more use cases. Right. Say you can see these things. Say you can see the availability, durability, right? Say, you know, guys, there's a website known as I remember, uptime. Wait, have you heard about this site? Uptime.is, right? Here you can calculate the uptime. Here, just see the durability is this one, right? Just copy and wait. Let me put here. Just say 999 SLA agreement. Say enter. Say 999 means say yearly 3 seconds the downtime, right? Say if you say this one, enter. Say yearly 8 hours 45 minutes and this, right? Say you can see the availability and durability, the downtime and all. Durability mean how long you lost the data, right? How long you lost the data. Say if it is the durability is this one, say 99, say I think 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, say see the downtime, say really 0 seconds. Say if it is this one, you can calculate the downtime here, 8 hours and these things. If you put one these things, you can see 5 minutes downtime or something, right? This is the SLA and all, you can see, right? You can calculate the downtime and all, right? So try to go through these points, right? It's really helpful for your exams, guys, right? Right? Availability, durability, the where we can show the data, the minimum timeline, say 30 days, minimum storage duration 30 days, this one 30 days, right? Say this is the, say now see something I'll show you. This is our storage, say standard, infrequent storage, one zone storage, glacier. Now your data is here. You can configure the life cycle policy. We are going to configure today. That means we can move the data, say after 30 days, you can move the data one storage to another storage. Then after 1 month time, you can automatically move the data. This is known as a life cycle policy we are going to configure, right? If you set like that, the data moves to another storage device automatically. You can save the cost, right? Because we can move the data automatically after some time. Okay? Minimum should be 30 days. Maximum you go for any number of days, right? This is known as life cycle policy. The how the data life inside the bucket, right? So just clear this one. Right. And you can see minimum billable objects. There is another option here. Say if your data, now you are going to store the data here in frequent access. Say if your data beyond this much of amount, they are going to charge. If it is 127, there's no charges. 128 kilobyte, KB, capital K, capital K, capital B, kilobytes, right? Say 127, there's no charges. 129, then there should be a charge, right? Say, right, minimum billable object size, right? You can see that as well, right? And you can see the pricing option. But now let's see about this one. The something interesting things, right? Say guys, say let's see this one. Say what is the difference between glacier and S3 glacier deep archive? What is the difference between these are the long-term storage, right? And very slow retrieval access, right? Very slow. Okay, you can see the price also very low, right? Say what is, let's see what is this glacier. Glacier, there are 3 points here, right? But if you see here, you see only 2 points. The expedite option is not applicable here. Okay. S3 glacier deep archive, right? This option is not applicable. This is the main difference here. The difference between the glacier and the S3 glacier deep archive, right? We are going to discuss the snowball and all later. Right. Now see, what are 3 options? Say expedited. Say expedited means now we are storing the data inside glacier, right? Archive retrieval options are here. You see, just see here. Expedited retrieval are typically made available within 1 to 5 minutes, right? Say, if you activate this option in Glacier, if you activate this option, right, then Amazon is going to charge, right? Meantime, within this time, within 1 to 5 minutes, you can get the data, right? Retrieval charges. There's a retrieval, okay? Charges are there. Okay, you can access 1 to 5 minutes, right? Say here, expedited retrieval allows you to quickly access your data when occasional urgent requests for subsequent of archives are required, right? Say, you have to give the special request to Amazon. I would like to go with this option. I need the data immediately, right? So then they will charge particular amount. Then you can access this one within 1 to 5 minutes. If it is normal, okay, I want to go for standard and bulk option. Then say if it's standard, there's no charges, guys. Then 3 to 5 hours. If it is bulk, it's a 5 to 12 hours. This option, they won't charge. Say the bulk means petabytes, right? The huge amount of data. This is the standard amount, say some sort of 50 TB or something, right? That is standard, right? Okay. This is bulk, petabytes. See, you can see the wording, petabytes, right? Data inexpensive in a day, right? There's no charges. See the retrieval time. Maybe this is the retrieval time, right? Right. You can store the data up to 10 years, 20 years, right? Long-term purposes, right? Say, okay, say for example, the customers medical data. Say some hospitals wants to store more than 10 years time, 20 years time. They go with these options, right? Here you won't get the expedited is not available here, right? Here they have standard and bulk. This is the retrieval time 12 hours, 48 hours, very long hours, say 2 days, right? Here, if you send the request within 5 minutes, you can access the data. That is the main difference between Glacier and S3 Glacier deep archive, right? These are the storage, these things we have gone through the options and the use cases, guys, right? It is bit theory part anyway. There are some questions on this, right? That's what I have just touched this one. So anyway, just all are fine. Now see, again we back to the console. Say one more website I would like to show you. Say say that is the posting website. You can calculate the cost. Say this one, AWS calculator. You can calculate your posting. Say just enter. is the cost calculator that just type estimate, says type S3. Say, let's go with a symbol storage. Just say configure. Say this description, just say symbol storage. Say choose the storage, okay, you go for. And the storage size, I need 100 GB, okay. Say you have to mention the put request, post request, right? Say we are going to discuss these things. Put and select also I need 100, okay. Say let's type just omit, just type data redundancy S3, just say 10, just say just put something, right? Yes, they show the calculation. You can calculate the cost. Say for this much of size, 100 GB, the monthly charges, guys. Monthly they charge this one. Now see what is this post, copy and those things. Say quickly we just go through this one. Say this is the bucket. Say if you want to list down the bucket, this is the command. List. Okay. Say if you 100 times list down, then there should be charge, right? Say if you want to upload the bucket, then you have to use put operation. Put operation and upload the images, right? This is put. Say if you want to copy, this is the operation, right? Likewise, the operations, number of operations also you can specify. So this is about these things. So let me answer the question. Yes, API methods. Yes, right. Exactly, it's API, right? Yeah. You can calculate the cost, right? Right. Say you can right. Okay, this is the cost calculator. You can calculate any of the service and estimate the cost, right? Just touch these things for this these things because of the storage. Here, guys, say in EBS we talk about volumes. Have you remembered volumes? Here we talk about bucket. Right. Say right bucket and storage, blah blah things. So now, okay, now we have upload one these things. Right. Now we'll see some properties here, right? Say see the bucket properties. Say you can see the first property, bucket versioning property. Version property. Now, inside say under bucket version, you can see the bucket version is disabled or enabled. All right. And guys, say multi-factor authentication is there. Right. Say you can set the multi-factor authentication. That means multi-factor means you can use dual keys, right? This that is one of the key to configure the multi-factor. Or you can configure through, say, what we call Google authentication, right? Say Google authentication, or you can use the devices known as YubiKeys to configure the multi-factor, right? Say, let's see, guys. Say, YubiKeys. You can purchase. These are the YubiKeys. you can use these devices and configure multi-factor authentication. If you don't have, you can use Google Auth, Google authentication. Right, guys. Now we will configure this one first, multi-factor authentication. Then we will come to the versioning part. Okay, that is, I think that is the ideal way. Now, guys, see, guys, right? Now we are going to change the topic slightly. Again, we come back. Huh? Say we will come back because of this multi-factor. I would like to change the topic slightly. Again, we compare to this S3, right? Now see. Now we are going to configure multi-factor authentication. Now, say if you want to configure multi-factor authentication for your logins, right? You have to use a service known as IAM. We are going to study IAM, right? Not today, right? We are going to study. Don't worry about it. Right? Now see, let me go to IAM and we'll come back. This is the IAM, Identity Access Management. Right? Right? Identity Access Management. This is the one is going to manage all the identities. Okay. Here we can create username and password. Even we can create groups. Even we can assign policies, blah blah things. Right? In Amazon, guys, say we can access some policies. Policy is the document, guys. Inside the document, inside this policy, there are a couple of permissions. The permission means, say, particular resource you can access or can't. Say access or deny. Likewise, here you can see number of permission. The whole permission, the set of permission known as policy document. This is the policy. We can configure policies here. Set of permissions. Set of permission means access, deny, blah, blah things. Now, the question is, who you are going to access this policy? You can access the policy a user, or you can access the policy a group. Say number of users are inside the group. You can access this policy to the user individually, or you can access a particular group. That's what you can see the users and groups here. So hope you are comfortable, guys. Right now, guys, we are merely touched this one. Again, we back to S3, right? So now we need that MFA, right? Multi-factor authentication. That's what we are just serving this one, right? Now see here, guys. Here you log in as administrator. Now, who is going to create users and groups? Administrator is going to create users and groups. Right. Let's go to users and create some users. Say add users. say user 4. Now access programmatic access or console access. Would you like to give programmatic access or console access? This is a console access, guys. Say, see, we get the Amazon console and we log in as root and we are accessing the services. This is the console access, guys. If you want, you can give programmatic access, especially for APIs, CLIs, SDKs, especially this for programmers. Right. Say want to develop a say Java application or any Node.js things. For those users, give API access or CLI access, SDK access, so Java and all. Right. Now, say what we can do is just choose these two options, guys. We are going to give programmatic access as well as console access. User. Now the password. Let Amazon to choose the password or just customize the password. Let me put one password. Say I just put one password here. Customize the password. User must create new password at next login. Just say remove it. Say if you activate this option, when the user login via console or CLI, he can change the password. So that's what this option is saying. Say permissions. Save. Right? Say if you want, you can give any names here. Say user 4 and something. Say create user. Now we have created a user account, right, in Amazon. Say you can use this URL to access the particular user, right? Or if you download this CSV file, you can see all the access credentials are here. You can see the username, the password we already created. Say access keys, secret access keys, and the console access. This is the console. So if you want to go for console access, you have to give the username and password. If you would like to go for CLI, you have to use access keys and secret access keys. This is especially for programmers, say especially for SDKs or CLIs or APIs or blah blah things. Right? Now let's choose this console and login. Say let me use this URL and login. Say get another this one. Say let me go with another browser. Say let me log in here. Now see the account ID. This is the right account ID. So what is the username? User 4, right? And the password. We have to give the password. Say I already created the password. Say let me log in. Say sign in. Now guys, this is the user login. Amazon, this is the user login. You can compare. This is the user login, guys. This is the admin login. Okay, user login and admin login. Right? Right? say user login. Say let me access the S3 service. Now see, now Amazon is saying this user doesn't have any permissions to access S3 service. The thing is, guys, when we create this user, we didn't assign any policies, right? Just a user account. We have to give some permissions to access the service, right? So that's what he's saying. This user can't access the S3 service because he doesn't have any permission. The thing is, we didn't assign any policies for this user. If we assign policies, then he can access, right? Okay. Now we'll come to this one. Now one more thing, guys, I just quickly touch. Now you may ask, how can we log in via CLI? By using this keys, access keys and secret access keys, how can we log in via CLI? Right? You can use Windows shell or you can use Linux shell. Right? Say let me log in via console. Say just minimize it. Just go to command prompt or whatever it is. Say let me go to Linux and let me log in. Right? I think. You can use these access keys to log in via CLI, right? That also possible, guys. Okay. Say, give me 1 minute time. Say, sometime in the future, you may involve in any programming stuff. That time, this one is utmost important, right? Give me a few seconds, it will load. Go to CLI, say maybe Linux or Windows. Just type this command. Say some machines you have to separately install AWS CLI, right? Say just go to the command prompt and type AWS configure. Right? Yes, enter. it will ask the access keys. Say, just open the Excel file, just copy the access key and secret access key and paste it. Enter, just paste this also. That's all, guys. Right? Enter. Now we are in the US East region. Region is fine. Logged in. Right? Right? Say this is the way we log in CLS. Right. So that is okay. Right. Now we have learned the two access, programmatic access and the console access. So that is now, say this is the user login. This is the way users log into Amazon and work. Okay. Admin is going to assign some permission for users and groups. Okay. Admin is going to assign some policies. Inside policies, we have permissions. That is fine. Now see, just click here. My security credentials. Right. Just right click and go to new window. This one, my security credentials. Whose security credentials? Admin, right? Root. Now see here, multi-factor authentication. Just click multi-factor authentication. Active multi-factor authentication. Here you can give your YubiKeys keys or any other YAML or tokens. So you can go for Google authentication as well. That means, guys, in your mobile, you have to install Google authentication. Right? Just go to your mobile and download Google authentication. Right? There is a software you can download. Right? It's a free one. Right? Anyone can download. Right? I am going to use Google authentication. Right? Right. Say authentication app install on your mobile device or computer. Right? I have installed my mobile the app name as Google authentication. Right? Right. Now say continue. Right? Now it will give the QR code, show QR code. Right? Now I'm going to scan this QR code, my mobile. Right? Now, okay, let me open Google authentication. Right? Right. There, the QR scanner is there. The scanner is there. Let me scan first. Right? Now I am scanning the code via my mobile. Right? Now I have scanning. Right? Anyone can scan. Right? It's a free software. Right? Now here MFA code. Once you scan this code, Google is going to give the multi-factor authentication code for you. Right? What you can do is you have to enter the code. Right? Right. Say the code is for few seconds. Right? Right. Let me enter two codes here. Say let me enter one code first. 647 or 557. I am waiting for the next code. I'm waiting, still waiting. Still waiting. Right. 3, 2, 3, 4, 0. So, right? Assign multi-factor authentication. MFA. Close. Right? Now, multi-factor is assigned using Google Authenticator. It's done. Right? It's a virtual device. The device is virtual. right? Say right. Now see the magic. Say right click, sign out. Say again, sign in. Say this is my username, admin username. Just enter this one. Just submit. Give the password. Sign in. Now see. Now it's asking MFA code to login. Right? Multi-factor authentication to login. Right? Now I have to give the code from my mobile. Say let me access my mobile. Let me give a code. Code is there. 515143. Submit. Now login. Right? This is the multi-factor authentication, guys. It will ask username, password plus MFA. If you have YubiKey, you have to insert your YubiKey inside USB drive. Then is also another authentication, right? Right. So now we have configured the multi-factor authentication, right? Now see, let's back to our S3 bucket. Say now let just say just go to S3. This is the bucket, guys. Say here, this is the bucket. Just say the properties, the versioning. Now we back to versioning, guys. Right. Now see, now we are going to enable the versioning part in the S3 bucket. Right. Yes, say enable. Say safe. Now we have enabled the version in the bucket level. Right. See, you can see it's enabled. Right. Now see, right. I'm going to upload some objects. Say go to the object. Right. Say just upload some objects, them in files or folder or whatever it is as to like. Say let me okay, let me just upload one PDF file. Say upload. Now we can upload the second file. Let me put like this. Say let's put demo file or something. Save this one. say demo file, say here my first version, right? Say for example, this is one of my coding, right? Say Java coding or whatever it is, okay? I just put the version up. Now, let me upload this also. Say now this file has been uploaded, is fine, right? Now see the show version, right? Say, just click here. You can see the version IDs are there. Say this one you see null, right? This one you can see something like, say why saying null is we just activated the version just now. When we upload this file on that time, we didn't upload the versioning option. Just now we activate the versioning part and uploaded some files. So that's what here we can see the version IDs, right? Now just see. Say demo.this. Now let's see. I am modifying my coding part. Say this file. Let's see. I am modifying the coding part and say write something. Right? Second version and says, see guys, same name. Say now I have modified these things. I am saving, okay, as same name. There is no name change here. There is no name change here. Now, if you see here, sorry guys, say if you open this one, say let me open this file. Say my first version is there right now, right? Now let me upload the same file again. Say upload, add file, say upload. Now see, now we can upload the same file. Now just open this one. So you can open here. Say my second version 2 is there right now. Say my question is, say carefully see these things. Say what about my first version? What about my first version, guys? Any answers? Say when I open this one, I can see the latest updates. Right. This answer is there. It is override. Right. Let's see that. Okay. Right. Now see, just activate the versioning. If you activate the versioning, right, you can see both. This is your first file. This is your second file. Right. Let's open this one and see. Say my first version is there. Still there, right? Still versioning, the file is there, right? Just open this file and see. The second version, the latest updates. Right? You can see this is my first file, the same name, right? This is my second version, latest update. You can see both files, right? Now, say it's marked as this one. There are version ID. Say if any chance, if you would like to load your first version, just choose this one and load it, right? Then first version comes out. But here you see the latest version, right? Right. So that is the advantage for version. You can see all the files, right? Since it's the same name, this is my first version, this is my second version, right? Say, right? You can see that it's not overwrite. Okay, Amazon keeps both versions, right? But now see, now say I am going to delete this one, right? I am delete, say delete. Say carefully, see delete, see the wording. I'm going to point out this one. This say delete, right? Yes, just say type delete. Just type delete object. The successfully deleted objects, guys. Now, do you see the file here? You see the file? You won't see the file, okay? But just activate the versioning and see the file is there. Now see, all the files are here. Say, guys, say it's marked as delete marker. There's a special option comes delete marker and keep all the files, right? Just now I have deleted this one, still the file is there, right? Right? Now see, now just click, yeah, there's a question. Have you delete permission to guest user or it's a root user, right? Root user have all the access, right? Right. Right. Fine. This is the root user. Right. Right. Now let's see let's now activate version. Now I am going to delete this one, right? Now see delete. Now it will ask something permanently delete. This is now is asking permanently delete, not delete. Right? So now I am typing permanently delete. Just copy and paste. Permanently delete. Right? This one I am going to permanently delete. Say delete object. Now you see here, right? The file has gone, the delete marker is there. So if you want to remove the delete marker, see what will happen, right? See, these are the twist, guys, right? Twist. Say, yes, now I am going to delete the delete marker, not file, right? Say delete. Again, it's asking permanently delete. Just say permanently delete, say delete file. Now see, again, you can see the old files, right? You can see the old files, right? Say, okay, these are these are very small things, guys, right? These are the points you have to learn, right? But since it's small things, right? Say now, say the file is there. Now we can see the very old file. Say if you open this one, now open out. Say the first version comes. This is the first version. Very old file. Right? Say meantime we have enabled the version. Right? Say if you off the version, since you can see this one, right? say if, right? Okay, now you can see like this, right? Say now I am going to upload my second version. So just say upload files, say demo. This is the second, just upload quickly. Now you can see this one. Now you can see both versions. When you attempt to delete a file, right? Say it will put the delete marker, right? It will put a delete marker and hide all the files, right, inside the bucket, right? We won't see in the console. Say I am going to delete again. Say delete. Now delete, right? Now it is going to create a delete marker, then hide those files inside the bucket, right? If you want to see the files, just click show version. Now you can see this is the delete marker. Since it's 0 bytes, nothing is there, just a car page, just to mark the particular file. Say I mark as delete marker. That means it's saying I would like to hide something, right? And I am going to hide these things. Okay. Right. Say if you active, say if you disable version, you won't see the file, but the files are there. Say if you really want to delete, just activate the version and delete those things. Now see. Now I am going to delete the delete marker. Say this is the one hiding the files, right? Say delete, permanently delete, right? Delete marker and say delete object. Now see the file again back, right? Now I disable versioning is back. Say delete marker is the one hiding the files. That's what Amazon come with the delete marker and hide those files, right? This is about versioning, guys. Okay. So in the versioning, you can enable multi-factor authentication. Right. If you enable multi-factor authentication, say when you delete the file, it will ask the code from Google, right? Code from your mobile, right? Anyway, we are going to do this one. Okay, this one also, right? Say now the time is guys 3:30. We'll get a short break. That means around 15 minutes break. Now then we will start around 3:45, right? We'll get a short break and see other interesting part, right? Okay, we'll get short break, guys. So we have learned the versioning part. So the delete marker is like is hiding the T6. Right. There are wordings here. Let me go for the wordings. Say like that, like say if you see the two version of the file, this is the current version, this is the previous version. Amazon uses two separate words. This is current version of the file. This is the previous version of the file, right? Say we can create the life cycle policy for this current version and previous version, right? We are going to create the life cycle policy there. That means for particular say after particular time, the previous version will remove. Okay. Likewise, we can configure the life cycle for this versioning as well, right? Okay. We are going to configure that as well. Right. Say, let me just disable versioning. Just okay. Right. Right. Just right. Right. Now, right. So anyway, we'll do this one also. Multi-factor authentication. Before that, let's go to this option and again come back. Static website hosting. That means we can host static website in Amazon. Right? In this S3 buckets, we can host websites. Right? Say, just edit. Say, let's host one website and see whether we can host the website. Say, let's go for just one new site. So this is the adirana.lk. Okay. So we are going to host this one in our these things, right? Our bucket, right? Say, what you can do is you try to save this as index.html, right? Then host this one, right? Say, let me go to my this one. Then say, I'm going to create a folder here. Website. My home page should be index.html. That's what I am saving this as index.html. Yes. Okay. So just go to the site. Just say save this one. Say save as. So go to the site. Index.html, right? Right. Save this. Right. Now it's saving the files in the particular folder, right? At meantime, just enable this option and just activate it. Just edit, enable, say, host a static website, right? Just choose this option. If you want to redirect to another object, you just click here and redirect. Right. Just go for first option, host a static website. Say your home page should be index.html. That is your home page. And if you want, you can put the error site as well. Error.html is not must, optional, right? Right. Just say save changes. Now this option is enabled. Okay. This option is enabled. Right. Now the file has been saved in my machine. Now I am going to upload this index.html and this file to my bucket. Right. say let's choose the bucket. This is the bucket. Say just keep like this and let me get another console. Demo net experts. Just click the bucket. Here I'm going to upload my files. Say upload. You can add files and folders. First add file. Just go to the site. Say upload. Loading is a bit fast. Right, fine. Now let me upload the folder as well. Right, it's not must, but okay. You can upload the folder as well. Will take some time. It's saying once you upload the files and folders, you have to make those files and folders as public. Right. Still is uploading. Let's go to the folder. So let's go to the bucket. Say it's the bucket. Just see the objects. You can see. Say where's my index file? Say did I choose form demo net experts? Yes. Yes, refresh. Yeah, I can see the files. This is my index page. This is my folder. Right? I have to give public access to both. Right? Thing is, now I am going to use ACL to give the permission. Right? Say if we use policy, one shot we can apply all the files and folders. If it is ACL, we have to enable one by one. That is the drawback in the ACL. Right? If it is policy, one shot we can apply permission for all the files. Right? So let's see whether it's uploaded. So still is uploading. Will take several minutes. I think I'm saying 6 minutes. Oh, too long. I think my connection is slow today. Just wait other 3 minutes. We'll upload. Now still uploading is fine. Meantime, just give the permission. Say this one should be. Just give the permission should be public. Say make public. Right. And go to the particular folder and just say choose all and make public. Right. Still is uploading anyway. Just apply it, right? Right. Now still these things going on. Right. Anyway. Right. Just go to the Oh shit. So I have to wait anyway. Say the 2 minutes time. Right. Anyway, still upload is going on. Right. Just click index.html. Right. See, you can use this URL to access. Right. Just copy this URL and paste it to your browser, and you can access these things. Since some files are uploading anyway, just we can just for the testing, just I close this site and let me put this one and see whether we can access the site. So we can access the site, right? So since these things are missing, since we can access the site, right? The thing is still is uploading, so but we can access the site. Right? This is the static website we can post inside the bucket. Right? Let me check whether it has been done. These things still is uploading. Right? Right? So this is the way we can access the site. This is the way we can host the particular site inside the bucket. Right? Right. Just wait. Say what you can do is just if you want to get the whole content, just okay. You can get it. Wait for this uploading. Say wait for the few seconds. Say 98. Right. Now done. Right. Now say go to this one. Just say everything should be public again. Just make public. Now you access the site and see you get some pictures and nice site. Now it comes as like adrian.lk. This comes like this, right? Now we have uploaded all the files, right? It's you can post any website and these things. Right? In the bucket. Just type some, let's see whether links are working. So since the links also works, right? Okay. Say just type entertainment or something. Okay. See this works. Right. This is the way you can post the websites, right? Okay, that is fine. So now so far we have learned some options here. The versioning we have learned, and this one we have learned. But now let's see. Let's be back to MFA. Right? MFA, let's carefully watch. Right? Say meantime, first we configure, it will take some time, guys. That's what first we configure the server access log, then we do the MFA, right? Or else we waste our time. So first we configure server access block. Right? Now the bucket is there. This is the bucket, guys. Here we have put some files, folders, blah blah things. Right? Say the bucket is in say, let's see, this is in what they call Virginia. Right? Now I am going to create another bucket. Right? And I am sending all the logs to this bucket. Say this one is in Singapore, right? Singapore, I am going to create a bucket and send all the logs to this bucket. Logs means if someone upload any files, there should be a log. Someone delete any file, there should be a log. Right? Someone run any queries, there should be a log. Right? Now let's see how to configure the server access logging. Right? This one. Right? It will take some time. Maximum once we finish the configuration, the replication, it will take 20 minutes time to replicate all not replicate, collect all the logs from here to here. Right? Collect logs collection, it will take 20 minutes time, guys. Right? First we configure this one, then we move to MFA, right? Because of the timing. Now we need two buckets. One is in Virginia, other one is in Singapore. Right? Let's configure two buckets first. Just say for the logging purpose, say just click here. Say this bucket is in Virginia. Let me configure another bucket. Right? Say create bucket. Say just put bucket logs. Bucket logs. So it will take some time to collect the bucket from the particular activity. Say let me choose Singapore here. Say Singapore is there, we can choose. If not, we can choose any other these things, any other location. So Asia specific should be there. Asia specific Singapore is there, right? Say the bucket is there. Say here you have to enable the version. Since this one is a log bucket, okay, you have to enable versioning, guys. This is very, very important. Say yes, so that's all. Create bucket. Yeah, the bucket. Say the bucket name is there already. Say I think maybe it's capital. Yes, make it small. Okay. Bucket. Say net or something. Net bucket logs or something. Just put some. Yeah. Say something like. Okay, let's create and see. Oh, it's there. Yes, L. Yes, yeah, you are correct. I should be smaller here. It's my mistake. Yes. Yes. Don't use any capital, guys. So, yes, you are right. Yes, sir. Senate expert box or something. This is our bucket which is going to collect logs. right? Say this is the bucket. This is the operational bucket. This is the bucket is going to collect the logs. You can see this one is in Singapore, right? This one is in Virginia, right? Say all the operations here is going to log here, right? Now just go to the this bucket. What are the properties? Let's configure the access logging. Enable it. Just enable that target bucket. Which bucket would you like to put the logs? Right? That's a very starting. Say browse the bucket and choose this bucket. Okay, which is in Singapore bucket. Right. Say choose path. Right. Say save changes. Unknown. Okay. Say just put logs or something. Right. So let's see what is this one. Say let's see. What I can do is uh, net expert box is use bar. Say let's put logs and save. Let's see. Okay. So this is the bucket. Say let me create a folder here. Logs or something. Right. So only something what anyway. So it's not So let me put different bucket. Say, this one is saying that, right, okay. So the cross is not allowed here, right? Right, what I can do is, let me change the bucket in the same region, right? Say cross, we have to enable the cross this one. Say if you want to configure any blocks in different region, we have to enable the cross region policy, right? We have to configure that one, right? So first, okay, first we study that one and come back. Okay, meantime, what I can do is, say, sorry guys, so I'm going to change the bucket, right? Let me put the different bucket in the same region. Now let me delete this one. Say bucket, text bucket. Delete this one and put it in the same region. That's fine. Get enable cross. Say this one, just delete it. Say now why the bucket, why we can't delete this bucket? Say this is one of the practical example, guys. Now I try to delete this bucket. Say if you see the bucket, nothing is there inside bucket, nothing. But when I delete this bucket, I can delete. Say, what is the reason? What is the reason for this one? Say this bucket is not empty, but say if you see the bucket is empty. Say if you see the bucket is empty, say when you try to delete the bucket, it's saying the bucket is not empty. What is the reason for this? See, if you click the bucket and see, now go to this one and choose the bucket and see it's empty. Nothing is there. Say when you try to delete this bucket, is throwing a error message. This bucket is not empty. The reason is, guys, say if you show version, we have enabled version. Okay, you can see show version. Say some files are there. Just first of all, delete this one. Right? Delete these things. Then you can delete these things. But say if you show version, nothing is there. Say got inside. They say nothing is there. Right? So nothing is here. Just yes. Say maybe some this pointing has enabled. That's the reason. So it's waiting for some logs. That's why. So what we can do is just so it's waiting for some. That's the reason we can delete this one anyway. What we can do is we will create another bucket and we'll complete this, right? Say just copy the name. Say create bucket. This time I'm going to configure same region. If it is different region, we have to enable the cross region policy, right? We'll see how to enable it. Right. Let me put net experts blocks new or something, right? Let me to change the region as Virginia, right? Just enable bucket version and now it's okay. Now we are going to point our logs inside this bucket. Okay. The thing is, both buckets are in the same region, right? This also in Virginia, this also in Virginia, right? Okay. Just click this one. Just say properties. Enable it. Say browse. Say choose the bucket. Just say save. Right? It's done. Right? Now say all the activities here in this bucket, all the activity logs goes to this one, right? Say if you say refresh, it will take other 20 minutes time. You can see all the logs, right? Say here, right? Say let me upload some files here. Say let me upload some files, folders. Let's see. Right. Say uploads one file. Say just add one folder also. Yeah, there's no folder is there. Let me add one more file. Now I have done some activity here. This activity is going to log inside this bucket. This is the log collecting bucket. Okay, it will take the 20 minutes time, guys. We will wait some time and see the logs here, right? This one I'll come back for this one bit later. The course part. Okay. Okay. This is the way we enable the logs, right? Right. You can see. So, so we have learned that property as well. The logging part. Is done, right? Now we'll come back and see whether the logs are received, right? It's enabled. Now let's see this one. Say MFA, right? Under versioning part, you can see multi-factor authentication. Let's see how to configure multi-factor authentication for files. Right. Say, guys, can you see any option to enable this one? Right. If you see edit, say still see there's no option to enable this one. Okay. Say you can see the versioning part. We can enable and disable, and suspend and enable. But about this one, can we see any option to enable multi-factor authentication here? So guys, we in the console we can activate this one. We have to go to Amazon CLI or SDK or any APIs to activate this option. Okay. Right. We will let's use CLI and activate this option. Right. Let me connect via CLI and activate. Right. Say cancel right now. Say now is disabled, guys. I am going to activate this option via CLI. Right. Say go to the CLI. Now just say just this one, just get another window. Here, give me 1 second, guys. Right. Now, see. So I have to log in the CLI. Now, say if as a root wants to log in, I have to give access keys and secret access keys. Okay, I have to give 2 keys. Right? Let's see where we can find roots, access keys, and secret access keys. Right? Roots, not user, roots. Right. Just again go to IAM. So we need this one which let's be accessing this one. Right. Now you can see here. Right. Say let's go to this one. So my security credentials. Here you can find here roots, administrators, access keys here, right? For CLI as well as SDK, blah blah things, right? By default, you can see 2 keys, right? 2 keys. If you want, you can delete 1 key and okay, recreate a key. Say here, I'm going to delete this one. Say, let me copy this one. By default, you see 2 keys. Huh? Say, just deactivate, just delete. Right? Now, you can get your deleted. Now, create new access key. Right? You can create, say, just say download the file. Just say close it. You can use this keys to log in via CLI. Now you can see here access key and secret access key. Right? Let's choose these keys to log in via CLI. A copy. Just go to your just type AWS configure. Say AWS configure is not works, then you have to install AWS configure here. Okay. Right. Just type paste access key and just paste the secret access key. Just copy and paste it. Right. Just enter. This is US east one. Enter. Right. Now you log as administrator. Right. Like this, you log via CLI. Right. All right. Now just run some commands and see whether we can access the buckets. Now see, in the command prompt, I am going to type some command and see whether it works. Just list the bucket. I am going to list down the bucket in command prompt, right? Say AWS S3 LS, right? Just type like this. AWS S3 LS. It will list down the bucket in CLI. You can see these are the buckets we have. You can compare the buckets. Say you can see the buckets in GUI, right? You can say this is the, you can see same buckets are here, right? This is the way we can see the CLI, right? You can list down the bucket, you can delete the bucket, right? Say if you apply this one in the command prompt, you can delete the bucket, you can delete the file, right? Likewise, you can create directory, right? Say let's create a directory here. First of all, let me this is not the right command, I think. Say, I think this is the one. I think. Okay, let me put like this. So this is the one we can list down the files inside the bucket. Say just put the bucket name. You can see all the files inside the bucket, right? Yes, press Ctrl+C. Right? Likewise, you can list down. Let me create a folder inside the bucket. So that's what I'm say. I'm just curious about this one. Say MKDAR. Say net experts. I'm going to create a folder. CLI directory CLI folder. I think command is wrong. So command prompt also you can do some operations. S3 slash. So let's type S3. // No, I think there's a command to create folders, files as well. Right? I'm not quite sure the commands, guys. So you can run the commands, right? Command prompt also you can work, but I defined the command. Say you can copy some files to the bucket. Right? Say copy is working, so then it should work. Say mkdir make directory. Say a directory name, say dir cli, and the bucket name. Now we can run this. The so that is creating here. Okay. So command prompt also, guys, we can work. Okay. So I'm not quite sure the command, right? Say we can see the buckets, we can upload the files, we can download the files, blah blah things. Now CLI, we are going to activate the MFA, right? Say first of all, we have to check the bucket version. Say if you see here, if you see in this bucket properties, bucket version is enabled. If you want to check this one in command prompt, what you can do is just copy the bucket name, and so I'll share these commands and all. Say just just paste it here. You have to put the bucket name. Huh? Say this is the bucket. There's something wrong in the word. Anyway, I'm going to type. Okay. Say if you execute this command and confirm, you can confirm whether the versioning is enabled or not, right? Say if you type, it will confirm. Say the versioning is enabled. Now we are going to activate the MFA. Say this is the command to activate MFA, right? Just copy and paste. Say what's wrong. Right. Say AP put bucket version, and here you have to put the particular bucket, right? Say the bucket name should be there. Just paste it. Version configuration is enabled. MFA delete enable. Here we are again MFA delete enable. MFA, this is the and we have to put the account ID, admin account ID. Say just copy and paste admin account ID. This is the admin account ID. So this one is a bit tricky thing anyway, right? Oh shit. Right. Don't face any blanks, right? Okay. Something like this, something like this. So now here you have to type the Google code, the code from your mobile. The thing is, we have installed that Google Authenticator application. So we have to put the code from your mobile, right? Let me put the code from my mobile. I get from Authenticator. Just run it. Yes, say now the code is saying from my mobile. You have to quickly type this one, otherwise the code will vanish. Say 530114, right? Very quickly you have to type, right? Say copy and paste. Quickly copy and paste, otherwise the code will expire, right? Right. Now it's done, right? So this code given from the software, Google Authentication, right? The app, right? You have to quickly type, right? Now see, go to, now just refresh and see. Now this refresh this page and see is enabled or disabled. Say now see it's enabled. Now we have activated this one via CL. It's enabled. Now let's see. Now go to the bucket, particular bucket. I'm going to delete some files. Say let me delete my demo.txt file. Right? Say delete. Right? Say delete, okay. Delete objects. Successfully deleted. Okay, right. Now say show version is there. Right? Now, right? Now let's delete these things. Let's delete all the demo.txt from here. You cannot delete object version because multi-factor authentication delete is enabled. See the wording, delete is enabled for this object. We have enabled MFA delete. That means if you know that Google code only, you can delete. Right? Now you can't delete any files. The reason is we have enabled multi-factor authentication. It's enabled, right? 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 Say you can download the Google Authenticator. I'll show you. Google Authenticator app. This one, please download this application in your mobile. Right? It will give the code. Right? So if you run this application, it will give the code. Huh? Say just say images and see. Say the codes are like this. This is the application. Once you run the application, you can see the codes. Okay. Say time to time, it will generates different codes. See, this one is expired, now this one. Okay. Within particular time, it is going to generate the code, right? So please download this application, okay, in your mobile, right? Say this is the organization code. Say someone knows the particular code only can delete the files. Otherwise, no one can delete, right? So if you want to activate, go to command prompt and activate this one, right? This one is a bit a trick thing. You have to practice, right? Right. Right. So this is the way we are going to activate this one, right? So if you execute this command, you can remove the Google authentication code. Right? Just put the particular bucket name and you can delete this. Right? Here we enable. If you run this command, you can remove that authentication and you can delete the file. Right? Say, let's see how it works. Say, now I am going to delete this file. Now let's see, object is there. Thing is, I couldn't delete because of that the code. Right. And say if I delete, it's asking the code. No, okay. Now I'm going to remove the code for this one. So what you can do is just execute this command. Just type, I'm going to copy and paste. Say, just put the bucket name here. Just say this is the bucket name, copy and paste. Say, right. The which file you are going to remove, demo.txt file, right? So demo.txt file you are going to remove. Just type file name. Demo.txt file, right? And you have to put the version ID, right? Say which file you are going to remove. Just let's see, just remove this one, and here you have to put the particular version ID. Copy, right? Because this one is a bit tricky part anyway. Just see that. Just here, just remove it. Just. Just remove. Just type this one, MFA. Your authenticator ID. Just type this ID. Okay. Yes, say ID. Don't put any blanks, right? And say the code from Google, right? So let me put the port. Right. 885 789. Just quickly copy and paste. Sit. Oh. Oh shit. So this is the one. The code will change time to time, so you have to change it, this one. Anyway, we'll just type and see. Right. So actually there's I think there's a blank space is there. So don't put any spaces, blanks. Right. So it will create the. Okay, let me see. So, anyway, you can delete it, but there are some showing. You can run. Maybe this one. So wait. You have to change the code. Will change time to time. So 207 491. Right. Now see, we have removed this version ID. Right. Say now go and see, is there? Say just refresh and see. Yes, say is there. No, you won't see that one. Say let me delete this one. Right? Just copy the version and paste it there. Right? This version and say just change the version ID only. Just remove it and paste it there. Just say. Wait. So these are some clumsy things, right? Say right. So you have to carefully handle these things, the command prompt. If not, that's all. Type the copy the version ID. Just paste selection. Hope this time is fine. So change the code. That's all. So 442 620. Same. Oh shit. So, anyway, you can delete this way, but maybe some saying you can run AWS or blah blah things. Again, the issue is bucket, right? So if you put a small mistake, that's all. Right? Say, let me change this one. This time it should work. Six one. Right. Now say invalid this one. Okay. 726 plus 611. Okay, maybe some invalid issue. So okay. Likewise, you can delete this one. Okay. Now saying this Google authentication code is invalid. Say 735 and 8. Right. Anyways, deleted. See, deleted. Now if you say refresh and see, okay, they say refresh, you won't get it. This is the way we remove the objects in command prompt. Right? You won't see. See, if you want to delete this one, delete marker. Also, you can delete, just copy and paste it. You can delete this. Right? This is the way remove the files and these things in command prompt. Right. So this is about MFA, multi-factor authentication. If someone enable this one, we go to command prompt and delete the particular files. Right? Right. So this is okay. Now let's go to this one. Access flow can see whether the particular folder receives the logs, right? Say, go to the folder and see whether it's completed. Go to the bucket. Say, what is the bucket name? So I think this is the bucket. You can see the logs here. See, here you can see all the logs from this bucket. Logs from this bucket. You can see all the logs here. Right? You can just read. Okay, you can go through this one and say you can just read the logs. Right? Just copy and paste. So just access one and see. I think you want access outside. Anyway, what you can do is go to the open, right? Open and see. Admin can open the logs. See, here you can see the logs, right? You can see the logs. Say what is the IP access? Say if I type my IP address, I can get my public IP. My IP. Say there's access from this PC. That's what it's saying. 123.231 blah blah things. This one is my PC IP address. Say I have access this particular bucket. Right? I have used HTTP version 1. Access is OK 200. Right? I have used my Kali to access. That's what it's saying Linux. Right? I can see all the logs. All the logs are, so I can see all the logs and the version blah blah things. Okay. Say let me go to another log file. Now the log is enabled. Just see. Just open from here. Just see. You can see the logs. Right. Again, the IP is there. The access time is there. Say get website access. HTTP blah blah things, right? Say some Java sort of thing, some sort of encryption is there, right? So those things you can see through the logs, right here. Okay, this is the log collecting bucket. Okay, is collecting logs, right? So later we study how we are going to transfer this log to a database, right? Okay. So this is the way we can check the logs, right? It's fine. So we have so far we have learned this one. Say go to the bucket. Say this one, no, this one. Right? Say properties. Say we have learned versioning. We have learned intelligent triggering. We have learned. Say access block. We have learned notification. We are going to learn, and static website. We have learned. Right. Okay. Now see, I will show you something different. Say, go to the objects, right? Yes, course is there. Let me check the course management. Now see this one. Say now see first of all let's see this one, then move to the course, right? That means copy the content to one location to another location. That means the bucket is in Virginia. This bucket content we are going to copy to Singapore bucket. Okay, that is about the replication rules. Right? Now let's see about this one. Right? This one we missed, right? Anyway, we are going to discuss now. Right? Now see, this is the life cycle policy. The storage life cycle policy, guys. Right? Let's see. Create life cycle rules. Right? Now, just give the first of all. Right. Right. Okay. Wait. Let me go to. This is the bucket. Say management life cycle rules. Right. Just give the life cycle rule. Just say my life cycle or something. Just type a name. Say this rule is going to applicable all the buckets, or we are going to apply this rule for specific folders and files. Now we are going to apply this rule for all the bucket contents. That means whatever folders and files inside there, we are going to apply these to all the contents. All the bucket contents, not specific one, right? This one is specific one. This one is okay, bucket one. Right. Life cycle rule. Now see, move the current version of object between show classes. Right? Say we have learned two versions. One is current version, other one is previous version. Right? Say we have there are two versions. One to enable versioning, then the current version is there, previous version also there. Right? Right. Say here. Say suppose if you enable versioning part, say if you go to the object here, if you say show version, say you can see the current version and say let me upload the upload files. Say so I'm going to upload the same file again. Right. Say you can see, but once you enable versioning, you can see this is the current version, guys. This is the previous version. Right? That's what he's saying. Okay. Right. Now see the first policy is saying move the current version of object between storage classes. Right? Now this one, the current version, right? Click current version. Right? Now, once you click current versions, you see here, just say, yes, disable, nothing is there here. Okay? Once you enable, you see something here. Just see, just observe, just see something is there, right? Move the current version of object between storage classes. Say, this is the storage classes, guys. Right? We have learned some storage classes. Say, what are the storage classes? Say, IA storage class, standard storage class, IA storage class, one zone storage class, Glacier is there. Okay, G, Glacier deep archive is there. These are the storage classes. Now, see the file is in standard storage class. Say if you click the file, you can see it's in the standard storage class, right? Okay, now it's asking, is in the standard, okay, standard storage class. You can set the life cycle. After particular time, you can move the particular file into this storage class. After some time, you can move here. Okay, likewise, you can configure it. Right, let's see, just configure. After 30 days, you move this file here. Right? Then at something like then Glacier, after small object, Glacier won't work out. Okay. After 10 days time, you move this one to one zone storage, right? You can easily understand. See, the file is here. After particular time, it moves to this one. After this much of time, it moves to standard IA, right? You can see the life cycle, right? You can set the timeline, right, for the particular files and folders, right? You can see here. Right. Now, this is about current version. This is about this one, the current version. Now see this one. Now, if you enable this one, see, something is going to activate. See, if you enable here, this is about move non-current version of object between storage classes. Say this one. Now, this one is going to active. This option activated. See, disable. Now, I am going to, when I enable this one, you can see some options are going to activate automatically. Now, see, when I click here, say something is activated. Now, this is about move current version of object between storage classes. Okay? Non-current version. Say that means about this one is about this. Okay, non-current versions. Okay, right. Say now you are going to configure life cycle for these files, non-current versions. Okay, or previous versions, right? Say just configure life cycle for previous version files. Say let's put this into after 10 days. Just add some. Okay, this one you put after 10 days into the storage class. Right now you can see this is for non-current version actions. This is for current version. You can see the life cycle. Okay. Likewise, you can create rules, right, for these files, right? Because you have you better reduce the costing. Right? So if the files are in the standard storage, okay, there will be a charge. Right? If you move the files to other storages, then there will be a less charges, guys. That's what Amazon come with life cycle. Okay, for these files. What files? Current version and previous versions. Right? Right. Now see this one. Expire current version of objects. Say you can set the timeline. After particular time, the particular current version is going to expire. Right? If the current version is going to expire, then this version, the previous version, as current version. right? That is a meaning. Okay, expire current version of object. Say you can see here, you can set the timeline. Say after 120 days, current version is going to expire, right? Then the previous version comes as current version, right? After 120 days, right? You can configure that as well, right? This one, permanently delete non-current version of object. So if you want to remove permanently, that means, okay, remove from the storage, permanently delete non-current version. That means this version, if you want to delete permanently, just set the timeline. Just say just after 150 days, you are permanently removing the non-current version. Okay, see the wording, non-current version, right? Now this one, delete expire bucket delete marker. Say if you want to remove the delete marker, say you can see some delete markers are here. This is the delete marker. If you want to remove the delete marker for a particular time, just set the timeline for the delete marker also, right? Right? Expire delete marker, right? It will expire particular time, right? Now, what is this one? Right? What is this one? Multi-part uploads. This is very important part. Now see the here you just say delete expire object delete markers or incomplete multi-part uploads. What is multi-part uploads? Say this wording is very important in the exam. Multi-part uploads. Right. Multi-part upload is like this. Right. See the file. See the file size is, say, for example, let's see. So say this is one file. Say okay. The file size is, say, let me put it's a 1 TB file. 1 TB file. You are uploading this into cloud, Amazon, right? AWS, you are uploading this file. So there are some softwares you can divide this file into portions. Okay, portion. Say this one is, say for example, this one is a 500 MP. This one is say 10 TB. Sorry, 10 MP. Likewise, you divide this file and upload to Amazon. Right now, you have uploaded these first 3 portions. Right, is successfully uploaded. This one successfully uploaded to Amazon. Right? Say later your CFO, CEO is saying no need to upload all the files. Okay. Okay. Then this one, this portion is with you. You won't upload. So these 3 portions known as multi-part upload. Right? These things are in Amazon. This, okay. That means it's not an incomplete upload. Okay. Okay. Multi-part upload. Okay. The thing is, this one wouldn't upload it. Right. If you want to remove these files, right, the multi-part upload files, what you can do is just click here and set the timeline. I don't want any multi-part upload file, just remove it within 1 day. I don't want, right? Or just put 5 days, right? Okay, that is known as multi-part uploading, right? Delete incomplete multi-part uploads. If there's any files inside the bucket, okay, incomplete files, it will delete those files after 5 days, right? That is about this one, guys. This is about life cycle policy. This is the way we can set the timelines for files. How long we keep the particular file, how long we are going to remove the particular files, folders, blah, blah things, right? Life cycle of the files, right? I hope you all are okay. Right. So yeah, there's a question here. Yes, do life cycle policies by pass MFA and delete file by itself. What you means do life cycle policies? Bypass life cycle policies, bypass MFA and delete. Yes, actually, yeah, there's a good question here. Yeah, once you set the MFA to the particular file, right? You can't delete, you can't bypass. Okay. So we need the Google authentication code to delete the particular file, right? So that's that thing is there, right? We can't bypass MFA, right? So MFA is there. We need MFA for this kind of things, right? So very good question. Right. So so this one about life cycle rules. Right. Now let's see about this one. This is the one cross replication rules, right? Say let's take these two buckets again, right? Say the buckets are not deleted, then fine. Say let's take these two buckets. This one is saying what we call demo net experts is in Virginia. This one is in net expert logs is in Singapore, right? Now we are going to do the replication, right? Say replication in the sense, say the one bucket is in one region, another bucket is in another region, right? Say Virginia, this one is in Singapore, right? Say whatever we copied here, this content should appear here, replicate, right? Say X file, it should replicate here. It will take some time to replicate, but it's fine, right? We are going to create the course rules, right? Replication rules, right? Let's see how to configure those rules. Replication. That means if we need any backups, okay? So we just keep the backup here and here as well. Say whatever you put here, you can see the same files here as well, right? Let's see how to configure this one. Right. So just go to these things, management. Say replication rules. Replication rule name. Say this one is Virginia to Singapore. V2S, right? Or whatever name you can give. Enable this one. Say this is our source bucket. Right? The bucket is somewhere here. Choose the rules form. Apply all contents in the bucket, right? Just apply all contents, or just you can specify the content, right? I'm going to apply all objects in the bucket. Destination, say destination is saying choose the bucket in the same in this account Okay, or you can specify the account. Say for example, you have the Amazon account and you have the bucket with you. Then here we can specify your Amazon ID. This is the Amazon ID, your ID and the bucket name, and we can replicate. But here the bucket is in same ID. Okay, so I'm going to choose the same ID. Right. So then choose the bucket in the same account, right? Right. Say just choose, this is the bucket, net experts bucket logs is in Singapore, right? Choose path, right? Is fine. Here just choose create new role, right? At the moment, don't worry about this role. Next class, we are going to study this one, right? Create new role. That means the role is the one is going to copy the files, right? Yes, we are going to learn this one, right? Just keep this one. Right. Would you like to encrypt the things or not? Okay, we are going to keep these things, right? Then we talk about keys and all. Okay, don't worry about keys and all. Just blank it. Destination storage class, there would you like to store in the standard storage class or different storage class, or Glacier or IA, any other storage classes, right? You can specify the storage class, and the timing also you can specify. Right, replication notification is there, right? That means once the file copied in the Singapore region, you get alert, right? Say, would you like to keep the delete marker? Would you like to copy the delete markers as well or no? Right? Just keep this one. Yes, replication sync. Yes. Say save. Now see now the replication is enabled. Just refresh it. Right? Is enabled. Right. Now see this bucket is in Singapore region. Right. Right. Now I am going to upload one file. Say go to this bucket. Say let's go to here. Just go to the bucket. Demo net experts. I'm going to upload one or two files. Say upload. Say add files. Say let's choose some files. All right. Say upload. So Virginia, I am uploading some files. Say right. The file has been uploaded successfully. Now go to Singapore bucket and see these files are replicated or not, right? Say go to Singapore bucket. This is the Singapore bucket, guys. Just click and say refresh. Say I am getting some files. It will take some time. Say I am getting some files replicated. See, whatever I have uploaded here, I am getting here, right? This bucket is in Singapore, right? Net experts logs, right? Say just I can just open some files and see. Yes, okay. So these files I have uploaded in this one also, right? Virginia region, I have uploaded these files. Right? I can see all the files are here. All are replicated in Singapore region. Say, right? This is the the cross, right? So one file is the, I think I have uploaded all the files. Say I have uploaded 4 files, but I'm getting 3 files. One more file is there missing, right? It will take some time. Okay. Now see guys. Now see this bucket. I have uploaded some files. Okay. Once I enable the replication rule, I have uploaded some files here. Those files I can see here in Singapore region. I can see here. Now the question is, what about these files? There are some files here. Okay, so what about these files? It's not here. Okay. So this say, let me upload one more file. Say this one is okay. Say it will take some time to replicate here. Now my question is, what about these files? Okay. Here we won't see these files, say index.html, blah blah things. It's not available, guys. Thing is, if you want to replicate these files, right? What you can do is you have to inform Amazon support, right? I need these files to replicate here, right? They will do the rest. The thing is, after upload this file, I just now activate the replication, right? Now the replication is enabled if I upload some file, or the after replication it's replicate to other bucket, right? If you want this file, right? These files are there before I activate the replication, right? You just contact Amazon support and inform these things. I need these files to replicate. They will do the rest. That is the practice, right? Now the 4th file also uploaded. You can see 4 files here, right? 5. If you want these files, just contact Amazon support. They will do the balance part, right? These files are they are the because of this application. Thing is, I just now activate the replication, right? So guys, any questions? This is a very big part, right? S3 bucket. So now the replication is okay. Now we have say net experts, say properties. We have learned these things, loggings, notification, right? Say websites. We have discussed the management part, permission part, right? Access point. I think Anushka asked about these things. We are going to discuss, right? Not today, right? So there are many properties embedded with bucket, right? So we are going to discuss this also, right? Say we didn't discuss the bucket policy, guys. this is very, very important part in S3, right? Bucket policy. Right. Right. Next one, we are going to configure one more configuration. We have other 1 minute time. Okay, it's enough to configure that configuration. Say, let's see this one. Say, let's see about this one. Right, pre-signed URL. Let's see what is pre-signed URL, guys. Say, this is specially for example, let's say, say what they call the credit card companies, what they call, so payment gateways, right? Payment gateways, they use this tactic, right, to get the payment very short time, right? That means they short time, they activate the particular URL, right? On that time, customer is going to make the payment, right? Then Amazon will automatically disable particular URL, right? Especially for payment gateways. Right? So that means this URL is going to exist for some time, for 1 hour, 30 minutes, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, like that, right? Right. Let's see how to activate this, right? Pre-assigned URL. Pre-signed URL means this URL is assigned by administrator. When you give these things to your customer won't type any credentials. He won't type any username and password. Just get the URL and access it for some time. Then URL expire within particular time, right? Let's see how it works. So this one we especially use for APIs, CLIs, SDKs, and all. But actually, this option is especially good for programmers, right? Anyway, we are going to see how it works. Now, just type here object URI and expire time. Right, that's all. Right. Right. Say, let's get the object URI. Just yes, this one. Say, let me upload one file. Just say upload one picture or something. That's interesting. Just fine. Just say let's upload this. Say upload. Say let me find this is the one. Right. Now see here you are going to copy the AWS S3 pre-sign. That means admin is going to put a signature. Admin already embedded his username and password. Huh? That's the mean. Yeah, object URI, right? Just type the object URI here. S3 URI, just copy the URI. Say just type URI. Say this URI is going to expire. Let's put 45 minutes, right? Just make it like this. Just run this one. Go to the sheet. What is go to the command prompt and type, right? Just make it, just type, enter. Now it will generate the URL, right? What you can do is just copy selection, go to the browser. Now say just paste it. Say just wait other 45 seconds and observe. Just refresh. The particular object is visible. Just wait. Now refresh. Gone. Right? It's for some time. Right? Say sometimes the payment gateways, they send a particular URL to you and ask you to make the payment for the particular time. Right? After some times, this URL is going to expire like this. Say, let me make it again. Say, let me put 50. I need 50 seconds this time. Just get these things, URL, and paste it again and observe. So this time you have to make the payment. If not, URL is going to expire. Okay, that's the thing. So is there still there? Right. Now just enter. Is there? Expired. Okay. This is known as pre-signed URL, right? Oh. So guys, now we have almost out of time. Right. So guys, so a lot to configure here. Sorry. Okay. We have configured around 75%. We have completed in S3. Right. There are some balance part, guys. Right. We have to say, especially the policies, bucket policies, bucket ACLs, IAM. So these things, say, still not learned. IAM is there, ACL is there, bucket policies are there. Okay. Bucket policies, right? We are going to learn this one next class, and next class we are going to start IAM. Okay, that is another new service, right? That also bit lengthy service. Anyway, we are going to do all the, as much as possible, we are going to learn all the options and all the components, right? Okay, guys, if you have any doubts, please raise, right? If you have any doubts, guys, please raise. Meantime, guys, next class we are going to configure the elastic beanstalk. Okay, someone send the question, how are we going to automate load balancing? So beanstalk is the answer for that one. We are going to configure that as well, right? Okay. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, please raise. Are you happy with it? So if you have any questions, begin. Okay, then we will wind up the class today, right? Next class, we are going to see the same time. Okay, guys. Good night.